This video provides an overview of the interactive features of the web version of Hawaii and Pacific Islands College and Career Success. These interactive features are designed to engage students in learning. Self-scoring quizzes and automated grading features provide accuracy and saves time in recording students' grades. Let's take a look at some of the interactive features within the chapters. The chapters begin with a pre-quiz and end with a post-quiz so that students can measure their own learning. The next page has the student learning outcomes. The pages have a small amount of text, and students are encouraged to think about how the material applies to their own personal lives, and then to write a journal entry. What are your dreams for the future? Write at least a 5-sentence paragraph about what you hope to accomplish by going to college. Faculty can view these journal entries online, provide comments, and grade them, and then the grade is automatically placed in the gradebook if you choose to have course management integration. Here's an example of an interactive feature. Your mindset makes a difference. What is a growth mindset? What is a fixed mindset? And then, what is your mindset? I take on challenges and don't mind completing schoolwork that is difficult. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? These exercises are automatically scored and a comment is provided to the student. You scored 40 out of 40, 100%. You have a growth mindset that will help you to be successful in college. If the score is low, the student is encouraged to go back and reread the material. These interactive exercises are not part of the grade. They are designed to engage students in learning. Here's another example, positive thinking. Are you an optimist or a pessimist? It's important to think positively. And here's a checklist. My chances of graduating from college are good. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? That's an important statement. You scored 50 out of 50, 100%. You are an excellent positive thinker. Internal versus external locus of control. What does it mean? Internal, external. And then practicing with understanding that concept. If I do poorly on the test, it's because I didn't study or didn't understand the material. Is that internal or external? Here's a summary page. Make a list of 5 ideas you can use to improve motivation. Include any of these ideas: mindset, grit, positive thinking, finding interest, concentration, attention, intrinsic motivation, locus of control, affiliation, achievement, and using rewards. And again, faculty can view these answers online. The chapters include quizzes. They are immediately scored, and the scores are placed in your gradebook. Let's take a look at another chapter here that has integrated career assessments. This is the chapter on choosing your major. So the True Talent Personality Assessment is integrated into the chapter. It is introduced in the chapter and explained in the chapter. The results are presented here as well. The results are very interactive. My personality type is ISTJ. What does that mean? Here's a definition. There's a very positively written personality profile. When students ask me for a letter of recommendation, I often use words and phrases from their personality profile. How do my personal strengths affect learning? What are my strengths as a learner? What are some challenges I might have? Some recommendations for improvement? How do my personal strengths affect work and productivity? Again, strengths, challenge, recommendations. How do my personal strengths affect communication with others? How do they affect working with others? Here's my favorite part. How do my personal strengths match careers? In my personality profile, lots of engineering majors come up, so let's click here on chemical engineer. And I can view the details. What does this mean? I can do some career research here so that I understand what engineers do and where I can find more information. How does this career compare to my personal strengths? What kind of education is required? What is the average wage? What is the career outlook? What are some similar occupations I might want to consider? The multiple intelligences assessment using Gardner's theory is also used in this chapter as a way to help students think positively about themselves. What are your multiple intelligences? What does that mean? What are my strengths, challenges? How about famous people with strong linguistic intelligence? Top careers for linguistic intelligence? Developing your intelligences. What are your superpowers? Moderate strengths, areas of challenge. How to develop your emotional intelligence. And again, how does it match careers and pathways? So it's another way to look at careers through the lens of multiple intelligences. The True Talent Skills is also included so that students can understand their skills and how they relate to the job market and how they could improve them. Let's take a look at another chapter, the last one here, the Study Skills chapter. There is a learning assessment built into this chapter. How to use all your senses to learn. What are your sensory preferences and how to develop them? What are some environmental preferences, mindset preferences? At this point, I'm going to go over to my Canvas container and show you how the textbook is integrated into my Canvas container. My Canvas container is organized into weekly modules, and the chapter on motivation is included in the weekly module along with everything that students need for that week, so it's easy to access the textbook. I can view my students' work online. I can see their quiz grades. I can see their journal entries and read them. I can give the student a grade. This one I gave a grade of 10 out of 10. I can make a comment to the student. Good ideas for motivating yourself to be successful. Good work on the intention statements too. These grades are automatically placed into the gradebook, which saves me time, and the grades are recorded accurately. I use the interactive online web version of the textbook for my own students. I recommend that you consider this option for your students.